Webster's 1828 dictionary defines discernment as a noun. It's the act of discerning, also the power or faculty of the mind by which it distinguishes one thing from another, as truth from falsehood, virtue from vice, acuteness of judgment, power of perceiving differences of things or ideas, and their relations and tendencies. This faculty of the mind is most likely the most important ability we should be asking the Holy Spirit about, praying to the Father for wisdom and knowledge about, and build a deep desire to have this manifest in our spirit. Paul mentions the spiritual gifts in 1 Corinthians 12, and in verse 10 he says, "To another discerning of spirits." Discernment is recognized as being a valuable gift. It permits those who have this gift to avoid costly mistakes. Can you see where this gift can be valuable when watching the news or a documentary on a life-saving cure that was just invented? Discernment gives us the ability to know wrong from right and a truth from a false statement. It's the Holy Spirit's witness that gives us an unction or knowing in our spirit that what we hear should be accepted or rejected. How sensitive we are to His leading will determine the strength of our discerning ability. Another way to look at it could be to have the ability to know who is spiritual and who is not. Someone might claim to be a prophet, but someone else may discern that they are not. We can look at the story of Ananias and Sapphira in Acts 5. Believers were joined together, sharing their increase from selling land and possessions to divide gifts for the needy. The disciples were strong in the Spirit's leading and knew through discernment that Ananias and Sapphira were holding back some profits from selling a field when they promised to donate it all. Spiritual discernment can be a positive assurance of truth, even when no physical proof or evidence is available. This is so powerful when we watch the news and study all the current situations in the country. Pray and ask God for discernment. Ask His Spirit inside you to teach you, strengthen you, and build you up in the knowledge of discernment. All spiritual gifts are not for everyone, but ask God and His Spirit to help you find your spiritual gift or spiritual gifts. Much of what is happening right now should not be happening. Many decisions made these days are made by those who do not have the authority to make them. When no one speaks up, they move to the next big change that they want to make. We the people need to be the people who work toward huge changes in our communities. Not physically, but forcefully, through godly principles and biblical beliefs as our strength to push back on these issues. Can you imagine what would happen if we had even a few Christian leaders with the gift of discernment to help them make good choices? Remember, with God, all things are possible. And all things are possible to him that believes. I believe that the Spirit of God, since He is part of God, He can do and fix anything through us. Those who are filled with the Spirit have power to use for God's advantage. Always remember that when we help God get the things done that He wants done, He will always provide all that we need.